Hi, guys. Melinda Fargus here. Thank you for joining us for weekly travel updates. Happy Easter. Happy spring. Tonight, we have a very special guest, and her name is Katie Smith. And she just did my headshot. And Katie, I hope you don't get mad. I put my unedited headshot by my phone off of the um, Facebook. I put it on Facebook. Then I'm going to put how you edit it and made it look, well, as good as you can with what you have to work with. Please let me welcome Katie Smith. Hi,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am great. Katie is all over Alamance County. She does photos for Women's Resource Center, for Mebane Business Association, um, pictures, headshots. Tell us what else you've done for Herb Festival, all kinds of things.
So, I've worked with the Women's Resource Center, photographing women that go through their Working Smart program, providing headshots for their LinkedIn's. I photographed the Dogwood Festival for at least the last one that they had back in 2019. Let's see. I work with the North Carolina Therapeutic Writing Center every summer to photograph the unicorn event where we dress Felix up, who is a miniature horse. We dress him up as a unicorn and we photograph little girls as princesses. And that's one of my biggest fundraising events of the year. That's really fun. Let's see. And you can find me at just different golf tournaments, the Family Abuse Services Gala that they're having next month. I'll be there too. So, yes, I love doing that kind of thing and helping to give back where I can.
A real community minded person. Thank you very, very much. And tomorrow morning, you could meet Katie yourself because at Business Women's Networking, we meet the first and third Tuesdays inside of Action Travel, and Katie's going to be right there.
Yep.
Um,
There.
she is a longtime member, and we go back now almost 5 years of women just supporting other women. You know, we network differently when it's just women together. So we're it's easier to confide and it's easier to talk about problems because usually somebody else there can help you give a solution. So Katie, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the morning.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let me tell you what's going on. Yesterday was Easter, but yesterday all of Australia is celebrating because Australia is allowing cruises again. And the P&O ship, the P&O Explorer, was the very first one to come into Sydney Harbor, and everybody was excited. It was like fireworks on 4th of July here to encourage that cruise growth. Hey, Charles Wagner. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. And Kirk Rogers. And let's see who else is here. And Angela. I will resend it to you from my email. And hey, Becky. Hola. Well, right now, Australia, it is open. It is functional, and there will be 4 or 5 ships that will start within the next 14 days. Now, Royal Caribbean brought back their ships, and we're unsure if they're going to redeploy them back to Australia and New Zealand because that is a popular sailing. After having done it on the ground, I would really consider a cruise. To be able to see more ports because there was a fair amount of time that we spent just road traveling. Okay, let me tell you what's up next. Celebrity is canceling 18 sailings. They are ditching all of the Asian market sailings for 2022, and that's big. Because if celebrity pulls theirs, Royal Caribbean will be likely right behind, and that will be a chain reaction. There are many, many ships there. Princess has ships there. Um, Viking has a ship there. Holland American has ships there. So it will be a domino effect, but they are pulling out. They have already had the Solus and the Millennium leaving. Now, where are these ships going to go? Well, one of them is going to come to Miami, and it looks like it's going to be the Millennium. It looks like that ship will do Caribbean sailings, and it's possible that the Silhouette's going to go to the Mexican Riviera. They need another sailing for my stepsister and her friends out there in Southern California. It usually leaves from the Port of Los Angeles, which is really Long Beach, and goes to Ensenada, Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and returns. So I hope that that's the case, Kathy. I hope that it gets to come your way, because a celebrity ship is awesome. Okay, then have you heard that there were 119 pounds of coke seized on the MSC Seaside this week? Woo! And the people who were busted said that they were making a whole $6,000 a person from participating in this exchange. Not a good return on your money when street value was a little more than $4 million. Okay, next. I was telling you about the Paradise ship, Paradise Cruise Line, that's going to turn into the Margaritaville. Well, this week, right now, there is a cruise vlogger that I follow, JJ Cruises, and he's on the ship this week. Charles, you should go look at it if you guys are thinking about it. It will turn around, and it should be Margaritaville within 60 days. It's the last sailing under Paradise Cruise Line, and then it will flip. The room that JJ is in, the art is already taken off all of the walls. The cabinetry's there, and they've marked it down to the basics. I thought that was quite interesting, but he said the food was very good. Okay, the Ncl Escape, the one that was in the sand in Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic a few weeks ago, she has canceled sailings. Well, guess what? She is going to set sail this week. She is free. She is past sea trials. Whatever damage or whatever was affected during that incident is now repaired, and she's back in the water. The Ncl Escape would be a fun short getaway for families in the summer because it includes everything, and they have prices that are starting about $100 a person a day. So if that interests you, hit me up and I'll be happy to tell you all about it. San Diego has 3 new cruise ships that came in this week, so they are opening as a port. It's been a long time, 2 years since there's been ships coming in and out of San Diego, and they had 3 ships this week: the Disney Wonder, the Holland American Zootodam, and the Ruby Princess. I have friends, like I said, who are on board, and my people want to know, what are the protocols right now? Well, Biden extended the mask mandate for our public transportation this week. We don't have an exact time period, but for sure, like another 30 days, and it'll be reviewed again. But all public transportation, planes, any car transportation where there's somebody outside of your family, if you're on a transfer, if you are in an airport terminal, if you are in a cruise terminal, all of those places, you still will need to have mask. Hey, Linda Aiken, I missed you. And Tawana, I missed you too. I'm going to get my hair done tonight, Tawana. I'll show y'all next week what it looks like. 3 months worth of nothing. Okay, now let me tell you. Oh, I have to tell you something not so great. There is a series of people who are jumping off ships. And there was another one this Saturday night, 1:30 in the morning. A guy jumped off of the Carnival Mardi Gras on its way back into Fort Lauderdale. The ship stopped. The Carnival Elation was coming back into Fort Lauderdale as well. So they had spotlights out. This ship had spotlights out. He has not been recovered as of yet. Helicopters came, tenders were put out, and the Coast Guard was called. And that's the third one in 3 months that has jumped off of a Carnival ship. And guys, I'm just going to take 1 second and say, life is tough for everybody. And that is such a sad way for somebody to choose to end their life. And I have a bunch of friends who are on here. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Kurt. I'll answer that in 1 second. But check on your friends because, man, I know that mental health has been in the decline. So do what we can. When I get up in the morning, I do ask the Lord, please put somebody in my path that I can affect today. So if you're in my path, watch out. You might be affected. Okay. Kurt Rogers, what do your contacts say about air travel mask mandates being dropped as a result of the judge's Florida rule? No, it doesn't matter. Biden's mandate will supersede that for all public transportation areas, like in airports, they still will. I cannot imagine that Florida can turn it over for the nation. I don't believe that'll happen. I will tell you that future cruising looks like, because the masking situation is doing well, even though the CDC's, their color chart, 72% of the ships sailing do have COVID on board or have had COVID on board in the past week. When they reported this week, guys, it's just going to be something we have to live with. There could be COVID right next door to us. There could be COVID in the person working with you. So it's just a thing now. I don't think that it will prohibit very many people from traveling. And then I read an article, and I had to share this because, vacation time is here and I'm booking just as fast as I can book. I thank you to all of our customers who just keep my phone ringing, and it has not stopped for 2 weeks. Thank you, Lord. One of my friends said, be careful what you pray for. The Lord might give it to you. And he has. Anyway, airfare. I tried to look at some statistics, and here's what I'm finding. They're just going up, up, up. I mean, in a little more than 2 years ago, there wasn't anything but positivity. Everything was good. When this happened, everything was affected, like down to the jet fuel. The jet fuel between now and pre-pandemic is up 110.4%. It's the highest that it's been since its peak of $172 back in July of 2008, when that was the highest on record. What this is meaning is, like, we're up 22% between airfares of what they were in March to what they are in April. We're up 34.4% from February until April. If you have something planned, I just highly suggest that you look at it. And if it is something when it's a high peak time, no better person to have your reservations with than Action Travel, because I booked something last week, and he's a pastor, really needed to be in Florida a few days less and get here earlier. So Delta allowed us to change that, no change fee. The airlines are very understanding at the moment. They are very full. So it doesn't always happen, but it sure does help when I have full access to that reservation and I don't have to get on the phone and depend on somebody else to answer the question or change something for me. So, guys, I'm going to run. I'm going to look different tomorrow. I hope you have a great week. And thank you for watching, and send me messages. And on Tuesday night, yikes, what date is that? Tuesday night, the 10th of May, we're going to have an Alaska night inside of Action Travel. Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. inside of Action Travel, which is at 121A West Clay Street in Mebane. You can reach me at 336-222-TRIP. And Tawana, it was so good to see you this week, and I will send you a picture. All right, guys, have a great week. Let me know if you need something. Ciao.